Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and this is Komal Taya. So, guys, this is a perturbation theory series that we all have been talking about since last 4 videos, right? So, in this video also, we are going to take perturbation theory question and a different type of question where by figuratively you have to solve the question, right? So, basically, a figure will be given and you have to find the energy correction, and like that, fine, the basic thing, it's very basic only, but you have to find out by a figure, so don't get confused out, right? So in the last video we talked about a very different question, that was easy, but it looked very different. So I hope that is clear to you. If that is not clear to you, you can drop your queries in the comment section. You're free to do that, right? But today we are going to take one question in which figure will be given, and you have to find out the energy correction, right? So let's see what that question has in its pockets, right? So that question is this one. So this is the question. Yeah. So guys, this is again physics CSI question only, but completely expected topic and completely expected question in your exam, which I can see that it can come in your exam, right? So don't avoid it if you are a chemistry student, right? So because when you will practice at this level, then only you'll be able to attempt question at this level, right? So okay, so let's proceed for this one. So this figure is given, like, right, this is a system. So you can see this system looks like a box, particle in 1D box, right? So its system is like that, and length is 0 to A. Clear? Length is 0 to A. Clear, guys? And it has been perturbed. Can you see, like, since 3-4 videos we have been discussing where system is perturbed but only once, right? Only once, and we didn't see any figure. But can you see here, like, ideally the box should be like this. Like, the box should be like this, 0 to A. And if somebody asks me its energy, I can simply tell that it is n square h square by 8 ml square, or 8 ma square. Here L is A, so I will say 8 ma square, right? But here what you can see, it is not a ideal box. It is perturbed. It got deviated from the reality. What is being shown here, that here it is starting from here. This box is like that. It will be given like this, guys, right? So the dots and all, I have put it like this, so it will be 0 to A, something like that. So you have to see that one line will come. The ideal box should be like this, right? The ideal box should be like the dotted part. Fine. And this is the real system which they want, that what will be the energy correction, the first order energy correction we have to find. Fine. And they have given this more thing, that this part is perturbed by V. Fine. And the another half part, that is perturbed by V by 2. Remember, it is particle in 1D box question. Fine. Particle in 1D box question, right? And the first part is perturbed by V. The second part is perturbed by V by 2. The half, exact half, can you see? It is given that it is A by 2. So basically the first half is perturbed by V, and the second half, this one, is perturbed by V by 2. Clear? And we need to find the energy correction in the ground state, that is state. This is state, right? This subscript shows state, and this superscript shows order. So we have to find energy correction in the ground state, the first order energy correction. Clear? So let's see its solution, how the things will be solved. So basically we'll divide it into two parts and we'll add them. Clear? So we'll add them. Let's see what will happen. So let's see, this will happen, that the question is given like this. Yeah, so I hope it is completely visible to all of you. Yeah, so basically this part is there, it is perturbed by V, and it is V by 2, and we need to find this energy correction. So how do we what is the basic formula for finding this energy correction? That is that you write integration psi 1, like the given state, and del h, like the change in energy, like whatever the perturbed part is, and then again the given state, that is 1, and since it is 1D box, so I will take volume element, which is dx. Clear? So what will happen here, it is like it is being perturbed twice, so I will take it twice, like once for this part and once for this part, and I'll add them. Can you see here, I've written it twice, so I'll add them. Simply, if it is 3 times, so you will write it 3 times. Clear? The same expression, you will write it 3 times and add them. Clear? So this is the thing. If I divide this box in 0 to a by 2, so I will put the limits like this, 0 to a by 2. Okay, I have written it is 0 to a by 2. Clear? And then this again psi 1 and del h and psi 1 and dx. Plus, now what I'll take next? So since I have covered this one, now I'll take this one. Clear? So that is from a by 2. Length is a by 2 to a. Only limits are varying between a by 2 to a. Clear? And then again same this psi 1 del h psi 1 dx. Clear? So you now put the further values which are given. So what else is given, guys? Can you please tell me? This is given that the perturbed part. So perturbed part for 0 to a by 2, that is v. So simply put the value. So when you will put the value, it will become like this expression. So it will become 0 to a by 2 and then psi 1. Clear? That is psi 1, and then delta h would be v, because for 0 to a by 2 it is v. Clear? So I have written v and then psi 1. So I have written psi 1 dx plus second part was there where the limits were varying from a by 2 to a. So I have written a by 2 to a. Clear? So it is a and then psi 1 and delta h. So what will be delta h here? That would be the second perturbed part, that is v by 2. Clear? So that would be v by 2. So I will write v by 2. Okay, I have written that. And then what will happen? Psi 1 will come. I have written psi 1 and then dx will come. That is dx. Clear? So guys, can you see what it will become? So do you remember where I told you that if you take any box, fine, if you take any box, the probability of finding the particle within this box, between 0 to L length box, between this, suppose half part, this is 50% and here also it is 50%. Basically it would be 1 by 2. Can I write it like this? 1 by 2, and it will be also 1 by 2. Clear? So you know how to represent probability. If you have to write probability for this, how you'll write it? You will write probability would be psi 1 for ground state, psi 1 dx from 0 to a by 2. Clear? So that would be the expression. Clear? So that would be the expression for 0 to a by 2. If you have to write probability for this part, so that is the expression. You write the wave function and integration and dx. Fine, the probability of finding the particle between 0 to a by 2. So the expression would be like this. If you have any query, guys, please leave down your whatever doubt you are having. Clear? So okay, so I think this is clear to you. If I have to write probability for finding in this circle, in this semicircle or in this area, so what I'll do? So I will write like this: probability for second part, that would be a by 2 to a, and that would be this one, psi 1 again psi 1 and dx. You know that would be again 1 by 2, and here also it would be 1 by 2 again, because you know it is 1 by 2, it is 1 by 2. So we have two things here. This is the formula and this is the value. This is again for second part, this is the formula and this is the value. Clear? So let's see what will happen here. So can you see this v? It's constant. It is constant throughout. Fine. So this is a constant value and x is not dependent on v. Clear? So what we'll see that we'll take this v outside. We will take this v outside because this is constant. So what will happen if I take this v outside? Let me just rub this so that things become more clear to you and I can make you understand in a very good manner and neat and clean manner. Clear? So what will happen now? This v will come outside. So I'm writing over here. So this one, I'm writing over this expression first. So this v will come outside. Okay. And again 0 to a by 2. Clear? 0 to a by 2. Psi 1 dx. Fine. Plus again here also this v by 2, it will come outside. Clear? So I will write v by 2 and again a by 2 to a and psi 1 and psi 1 dx. Fine. So guys, can you see that what it is becoming? This expression, what it is becoming? It is becoming probability for the first half of this box, 0 to a length box. 0 to a length box is given. Fine. So the probability of finding the particle in half of the box, that would be half only. Fine. And the expression is like this. Whenever you want to write the expression for this area, you will write like this only: 0 to a by 2 psi 1 dx. That is probability. This is called probability. Clear? and it would be this one, it would be half only. Fine, so you can write probability like that also. Clear guys? I hope that is clear to you. And one more thing, so okay, we are done for this one. Clear? So what can I write over here? Instead of this expression, can I write half? Because the probability of finding the particle in this region is half. So what I have done, I have written over here v into half, same like v into half. Clear? Similar with this manner, so v by 2 is already there, I have written v by 2, and then again this expression is probability in the second part of the region. Second part is fine, a by 2 to a and psi1 dx. This shows the probability. This is the expression of probability, and you know the probability in this region is 1 by 2 again. So what you'll write? V by 2 into 1 by 2. So that's what I have written over here. V by 2 into 1 by 2. I hope this is clear to you. Again, I'm repeating it if you have confusion, that the expression is this one, the integration and the limits, fine, whatever limits you want, and psi1 dx if it is ground state, and if it is second part, the limits will be a by 2 to a if they are desiring for that. Clear? So that will be like that, and you know the probability is 1 by 2, and for the second part it is 1 by 2. Clear? So that I have written over here. So what will happen now? What will happen? So it will become v by 2, because if you will multiply it by this, it will become v by 2, and if you will multiply this with this, it will become v by 4. And then when you will take LCM and all, guys, if you have any problem for LCM also, I know a lot of bio students are there, I can tell you that. So if you have any problem, please feel free, and yeah, so I can take your doubt on personal level also, because I know a lot of you must be hesitating about asking this simple mathematics also, but I know like 1 or 2 will come out and will say that we don't know how to do LCM. I won't judge, just leave one message or like that, I'll clear your doubt. Clear? So okay, so or comment whatever you feel like. Clear? So it is like that. So and now you have this 3v1 by 4. When you'll take the LCM and like that, you'll get this value, right? So the answer is 3 1 by 4. But I want to take some things additionally also, which is this one. Like what if examiner says this is energy correction? Fine, this is first order energy correction. Fine, but examiner says that I want exact energy. After perturbation, what will be exact energy? If examiner says like that, after perturbation, exact energy is what? So what you'll do, exact energy, you will do like this, and you know the exact energy would be this one. Just you put like this, exact energy like this, and exact energy is always original. Fine, original plus first order perturbation, this first order correction to the energy. Fine, always remember that. Clear? And don't get confused between exact and original, they are different things. Clear? So original value, you know the original value for particle in 1D box is n square h square by 8 ml square. Can you see? Can you see for particle in this state? E1, so I have written E1 original. Clear? Plus first order energy correction, that is del E11, which is this one. Clear? So what I'll do, I'll add them. It is n square h square by 8 ml square plus this one. What was the energy correction? It was 3v1 by 4. Clear? So just see things like what will happen in the exam. This is a very simple thing which I'm telling you, but you'll be getting confused that examiner will ask you about exact energy. He will give you this option also and this option also, but you'll forget about doing the exact energy, or you'll not be knowing about the concept. So you'll tick mark this and you will think that you have done it correctly. No, you are doing it wrong there. You are going wrong. Just put down whatever is asked, just write in big that you want exact energy. Just put it that big in the exam, circle it, put it like this, and then just write it original plus first order energy correction, that is del E11. Clear? And then find original, which you know that is the basic formula, and then you try to find out this energy correction, add them. That's how you go with questions like that. Clear? I hope this question was little bit different. Fine. So I hope this question is clear to you, and like a lot of little bit small concepts were there. If you have any query, any doubt, please feel free to use the comment section. Just have we can have a healthy interactive session there also. Fine. So that's it for this one, guys. I hope you liked the lecture.